Have you ever wondered about the stages of spiritual awakening? It's a fascinating journey that many of us embark on, often without even realizing it. Spiritual awakening is this beautiful process of transcending beyond the confines of our ego, the constructed self, and stepping into the profound understanding and connection with our authentic self. This true self is not separate or isolated, but is deeply interconnected with the source of all life and wisdom. But this spiritual awakening isn't an event that occurs in a flash, a moment of sudden enlightenment. It's more akin to a flower, slowly unfurling its petals to the sun, a gradual and continual evolution of our consciousness. This journey isn't a straight path either. It's a winding road full of twists, turns, and unexpected detours. And it's this journey that we are here to explore today. Now imagine your life as a book. Each chapter represents a stage of your spiritual awakening. These stages are not just stops on the journey, but a part of the journey itself. Each stage presents unique challenges, lessons, and opportunities for growth. They serve as catalysts, pushing us to peel back the layers of our ego, to question our beliefs, to face our fears, and ultimately to liberate ourselves from our self-imposed limitations and delusions. And just as every book is unique, so too is every spiritual journey. Your journey is your own, and it may not look like anyone else's. You may find yourself moving back and forth between different stages, revisiting old lessons and uncovering new insights. That's the beauty of this journey. It's a deeply personal and transformative process that unfolds in its own time and in its own way. So, are you ready to delve into this journey? To explore these stages of spiritual awakening, to understand their significance, and to recognize them in your own life? Remember, this isn't just about reaching a destination. It's about the journey itself and the transformation that occurs along the way. Along your journey, you may experience different stages that challenge you, teach you, and ultimately liberate you from your limitations and illusions. The first stage of spiritual awakening is the initiation. This is the opening scene of your spiritual journey, the moment when the curtains are drawn back and a new world of possibilities begins to take shape before your eyes. It's like standing at the edge of a vast ocean, just beginning to comprehend the depth and expanse of the journey that lies ahead. Imagine feeling a call to adventure, a whisper in your ear that tells you there is something more out there, something beyond the mundane routine of your daily life. It's a feeling of restlessness, a sense of dissatisfaction with the way things are. You might not be able to put your finger on it, but there's this nagging sensation that something is missing, that there's a deeper, richer experience of life waiting for you. At this stage, you might encounter various triggers that catalyze your awakening. It could be a crisis or a loss that shatters your old world view and forces you to seek new answers. It could be a synchronicity, a meaningful coincidence that hints at a hidden order behind the chaos of life. Or it could be a mentor, a book, a quote, or even a dream that sparks a flame within you, inviting you to explore a new path. The initiation stage is a time of questioning and introspection. You start to examine your beliefs and assumptions, to question the truths that you've taken for granted. You begin to wonder about the nature of reality, the purpose of life, the essence of who you are. It's as if you've been sleepwalking through life and suddenly you're starting to wake up. This awakening can be both exhilarating and unsettling. On one hand, you feel a sense of excitement and wonder about the mysteries of life that you're about to explore. On the other hand, you might feel a sense of fear and uncertainty as you step out of your comfort zone and venture into the unknown. But remember, every great journey begins with a single step, and this, my friends, is the first step on your spiritual journey. This is the stage where you realize that there is more to life than what you see and know, and you start to question your beliefs and assumptions. The next stages of spiritual awakening are the query and the quest. After the initial awakening, you may find yourself drawn into a period of profound questioning, a stage we refer to as the query. This stage is characterized by an insatiable thirst for understanding, a burning desire to make sense of the world and your place within it. Imagine yourself as a spiritual detective, diving deep into the mysteries of existence. You might find yourself drawn to books that challenge your worldview, to conversations that stir your soul, to practices like meditation or yoga that help you quiet your mind and listen to your heart. Your journey may lead you to different philosophies, religions, or spiritual modalities, each one a piece of the cosmic jigsaw puzzle. The query stage is a time of exploration and expansion, of widening your perspective and embracing new possibilities. It's a time of learning and unlearning, of dismantling old beliefs and constructing new ones. It's a time of growth and transformation, of shedding your old self and emerging as something new, something more aligned with your true nature. And then, as you gather your insights and experiences, you enter the quest stage. This is where the rubber meets the road, where theory becomes practice, where knowledge becomes wisdom. This is the stage of action and application, of testing your newfound understanding against the realities of daily life. You might find yourself facing challenges that test your spiritual mettle, obstacles that push you to dig deep and draw upon the wisdom you've acquired. You might encounter experiences that feel like miracles, moments of synchronicity that affirm you're on the right path. But it's not all smooth sailing. The quest stage can also be a time of struggle and confusion as you grapple with integrating your spiritual insights into your everyday life. It's a time of trial and error, of learning from your mistakes and fine-tuning your approach. Through it all, you're not just seeking answers or overcoming obstacles. You're also creating, expressing, and embodying your authentic self, living out your purpose with courage and conviction. These are the stages where you learn, grow, act, and create, expressing your authentic self and purpose. The fourth stage of spiritual awakening is the loss of sight. This stage is a profound one, and perhaps the most challenging. It is the point in your spiritual journey where the path seems to disappear, where the clarity you once felt is replaced by fog, and where you might feel as if you've lost your way. This stage is often characterized by a sense of confusion or feeling lost. You might question everything you've learned so far, doubting your own experiences and the truths you've come to understand. It's as if you've been navigating by the stars and suddenly the night sky is blank. This is the stage where the concept of a dark night of the soul often comes into play. This term, coined by the 16th century mystic St. John of the Cross, refers to a period of spiritual desolation, where one feels abandoned by the divine, disconnected from their spiritual insights, and enveloped in darkness. This can be a deeply unsettling experience, but it's important to remember that it is a necessary part of the journey. The loss of sight stage is not a punishment, nor a sign of failure. Rather, it is a phase of deep transformation and growth. It's a time when the ego is being further dismantled, making way for a more profound connection with your true self. It is a time of spiritual maturation. The key to navigating this stage is surrender. Surrendering is not about giving up or admitting defeat. It's about letting go of the need to control your journey, to predict every turn, to have all the answers. It's about trusting the process, even when it feels like you're stumbling in the dark. Surrender invites you to let go of your expectations and preconceived notions, and to open yourself up to the wisdom that can only come from not knowing. It's about understanding that even in the midst of the darkness, you're exactly where you need to be. This is the stage where you surrender and let go, trusting the process and the divine plan. Remember, every stage of spiritual awakening, even the most challenging ones, have their purpose. In the loss of sight, you are learning to trust in something greater than your limited perception. And in that surrender, you're preparing yourself for the dawn of a new understanding. The final stage of spiritual awakening is the seeing. This is the juncture where your journey merges with the path itself, culminating in a profound state of bliss, peace, or even enlightenment. It's like stepping into the sunlight after a long journey through the night. You've reached a point of deep understanding, a place where the external world no longer dictates your internal state. In this stage, you might have what many describe as a mystical experience, a moment of realization, or a vision that lays bare the truth and beauty of your existence. It's a transcendent moment, a glimpse into the very essence of life itself. You may also experience a profound sense of oneness, an overwhelming love, or a deep gratitude for the entirety of existence. It's a state of being where you are fully present, fully alive, fully yourself. This is the stage where you are and know, embodying your true self and essence. These 5 stages of spiritual awakening are not linear or fixed, but cyclical and fluid. Just like the ebb and flow of an ocean tide, our spiritual journey undulates, taking us through various stages of awakening. The initiation stage, where the seed of curiosity is sown, leading to the query, a quest for knowledge and understanding. This morphs into the quest, a stage of application and actualization of our newfound insights. Then comes the loss of sight, a test of faith and resilience often seen as the dark night of the soul. And finally, the seeing, a stage of enlightenment and unity with the universe. The beauty of these stages is their fluidity. You may revisit them, experience them in different orders, or find sub-stages within each. The key is to be aware of where you stand in your journey, to listen to your intuition, and trust the process. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Namaste.